Hi there, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my personal opinions about what I think about the game Krunker.io. Now, before the video begins, I'd like to point out that these are my personal opinions, and therefore they might not reflect what you think about this game. And even though this game has a lot of good things about it, there are also a lot of bad things that I must discuss. So, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so something that I like about Krunker is the fact that you can customize a lot of things. For example, you can customize your weapons if you like buy skins, or you can also make maps of your own and mods of your own, which is really fun. However, this customization also is one of the worst things about Krunker, as you know, a lot of people don't know that this game has a terrible anti-cheat software and literally anybody can start cheating because this game favors the elites. And what I mean by this is that, for example, if you're in a game and you suspect that a higher level player is hacking or cheating, you do not have the option to kick them because, quote unquote, the game says player is too high of a level to kick. Now, unfortunately, this just goes to show you how desperate the Krunker developer team is that you cannot kick people based on their levels. Now, I haven't seen this in any other game except Krunker because in CSGO, for example, you can kick people no matter what level they are. Like, they can be pro esports players, but if the whole entire team decides that they want to kick them, they can. And, it's kind of sad that the Krunker developers turned a blind eye to this very obvious problem. However, these games, these custom games made by people is one of the it's one of the best things about this game, as I said before, because there are always new maps every single week, and that just goes to show you how dedicated and how hard-working these players are that they go out of their way to make custom maps. But this brings me to my next point about this game, and that is that there are not a lot of mods in this game. You see, while there is an option for the KPD, which is a thing where you can go out and combat and report hackers, okay? Firstly, they mostly don't respond because there aren't enough people in the KPD to actually see all the hackers. And unfortunately, most of the time, the KPD sometimes doesn't know if they're hacking or not due to the fact that this isn't like other games where you can clearly see when somebody's hacking because they'll be like aimbotting or using like wall hacks, but unfortunately in this game it's really hard to tell. And it's kind of sad because in all honesty, it's not their fault, it's the game's fault and how it's structured because they're trying their best, but unfortunately the game doesn't allow them to see accurately who's cheating and who's not. So, that's kind of a bummer. Okay, so this brings me to the last 2 points I have about this game. The first thing about this game is that, it takes a very long time to load for some weird reason. Like, for example, if you join a new game, right? And it says the game doesn't exist or the game has stopped or anything like that, it will, try to reload, but it takes forever. It just says like connecting, 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 and it doesn't make any sense because, this game is a web-based game. It shouldn't take this long. And another thing about this game that I really don't like is the fact that, it can't like handle high resolution like graphics. And you might be saying, "Oh, maybe it's your PC, maybe your PC is trash," but trust me, it's not, okay? I've like run this game on many different like, hardware, and all the time it just like slows down. Like you can be on like mid graphics and it will still be slow. And it's kind of sad because, it again shows you how poorly optimized this game is, and there needs to be a lot of improvement in order for this game to be taken a little bit more seriously. However, something that is amazing about this game is the fact that you can specifically go out of your way, right? And, let's say, I don't know how to explain this, but you can go out of your way and, let's say, recommend a new mode to the developers, which, sometimes it's actually picked up by them. So, that can be something a little bit cool because, there are new modes that are being added. Even if they aren't official modes, they're still being added to the game, and that's really fun. And, there's nothing else to say at the end of the day. That's all I have for you today. That's just my personal opinion about this game. So, whether you disagree or agree with me, that's perfectly okay. But those were the reasons that I think Krunker is good and bad for people. So, yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.